You know, they have, you know, one, we're still waiting to see. Maybe you guys know, I don't know if Cheney's playing or not.
Well, he was hurt, or
Your sources are better than mine.
was he hurt?
Not surprising.
No, and it was made to feel like terrible feeling.
Was Cheney hurt or something? Or
He had a,
heart again?
yeah,
Oh,
so highly unlikely.
Yeah, but you look at him, look at Brown, they can play with anybody in the country. And so, and what they do a good job of their spacing, I think. You know, it's another team where we're going to have a challenge, could have a challenge on Brown. I'm not pushing away, I'm just...
No, I'm sorry.
You know,
Like,
they spread you out. And so we're going to have to chase. Like bigs, I'm thinking of Josh Jacobs going to have to be out on the perimeter guard. And so they'll test us in that regard. And then they do a good job of mixing up, I think, their zone and their man-to-man stuff.
is Cheney anybody you followed coming out of Baltimore, or did
We
you have
recruited
your
him
eye on-
pretty
Oh,
hard
oh,
from
I'm
high
sorry,
school.
I didn't know that. Really?
He's from Baltimore. We went to school up in
Connecticut.
Connecticut. Yeah. We recruited pretty hard.
Yeah. Do you have any feelings that you'd share about his apparent determination to keep playing and, you know, overcome all
Well, just more so to the here and now.
Yeah.
I hope he's okay.
Sure.
You know, and you know, I think you can admire his love of the game, his desire to play. You just hope he's making the right decisions and hope everything turns out okay.
from a coach's perspective, what is their coach going through? You've gone through something similar here, a player that can't play anymore as a result of a heart ailment. How do you think that coach is feeling, or what would an average coach feel knowing that their player is going through something life-threatening?
Well, let me just say this. I don't know the specifics of Allen's situation right now in this, as it relates to Tyler. So I don't want to just clump them two together. And so, you know, but personally, it's scary. It's terrifying. You know, and it's hard because you have to tell someone that they cannot do what they love to do, what they put a lot of time and energy into, and just walking around on a daily basis. And I'm speaking for Tyler now. He feels fine. And to say no, you can't do this is difficult. But in our situation, there was no hesitancy, if that's the correct tense of that word, to say no. Once we got all the information we had, this is something that you cannot do. Yeah, I won't put our situation on them because I don't know the specifics of what's going on with that.
It would seem like a 9 p.m. start and then a noon start 2 days later is a bit of a challenge. Maybe not as much as going to Korea and back, but could you talk about what that presents?
No, it's a quick turnaround. It's a very, very quick turnaround. You know, getting ready for the team on Saturday is playing very well right now. And so we've spent part of a couple days ago, you know, it's a pre-Colgate, you know, working on some stuff that we're going to then revisit on Friday. But it's a quick turnaround.
Do you think playing in Puerto Rico, playing one game after the other, prepares you for that quick turnaround?
Hopefully. Just the difference here is we know who the opponent is, whereas then you literally don't know who the opponent is until the night before, so you couldn't do what I just call pre-work. So just kids got to get the rest.
When you're recruiting kids,
And also, I'm not sure. Sorry to cut you off. I'm not sure. I haven't studied their schedule. I mean, everyone in Puerto Rico had a game the next day, and a game the next day.
The Colgate schedule.
Correct. So I'm not sure how long they will have been off, how rested they're going to be.
when you're recruiting kids, how do you convey the seriousness of academics here? Like in this very tense, this very pressurized 2-week period that you're now in, how do you convey that to kids? Or, I mean, do they ask, how's that a broken?
You mean in general, or just as we get towards exams?
In terms of exams first, and then in general.
You know, it's something that I think that the general public forgets about a lot, just because of all the attention and how much we're in the public eye and the games, that you forget that there's school going on and all the pressures that are associated with, okay, you got a 9 o'clock game and who has a paper due the next day and who, and that's, you know, that's part of, now that's not anything different than every other student's going through. But it is something that I think the public forgets, that they are students, they do have work to do, and it's, you know, I think our support system here pretty good. I think our academic coordinator here is outstanding. Just in terms of staying on top of who has what to do and making sure they don't. As with any student, can't wait till the last minute. You know, can't wait till the last minute.
This is the last week of classes before exam?
Is that right?
Yeah.
How's it going having a job, working, and getting ready for exams?
Well, this is one day a week. It's not playing basketball 2 hours a day.
You mean you don't work with us every day of the week?
It's one article a week, two, depending on how many games you guys have.
But you also have an internship too, don't you?
Yes, but
Oh,
that's
that's
a different
great.
animal.
Where's that?
I worked at the Capitol
Okay.
for my congressman, but
Which congressman are you from?
New York, Long Island.
Come on, someone else jump in here and answer.
Speaking of finals and the finals period, with your approach to coaching in terms of practice schedule, how do you approach that? Do you lessen the load of how many practices you have during the week, or does things stay the same? Do they stay constant?
No, I mean, for the most part, it's the same, but it is very different. Meaning I do sit down with the academic coordinator and try to figure out, okay, on just making this up, on Thursday, we have 7 guys that have papers due, and 2 guys that have tests. So, okay, Wednesday we try to get out of here a little early. And so, without a doubt, that is part of the planning of this time, the planning of the semester. It's not like just put your head down and darn it, we're in here from as soon as you guys leave until 8 o'clock, regardless of what's going on. It's without a doubt that is part of the equation.
Do guys still miss practice time as a result of academic responsibilities?
Yep. And that's whether they have something to do or whether we just decide you need to go study right now and you don't need to. Without a doubt, that's commonplace.
On the basketball side, the last game in the first half, you guys missed a bunch of threes. You seem to be okay with the shots that you guys took, but just didn't go in upon reflection. Looking at the tape, does that kind of feel the same way?
Well, it's 2 different things. Like, I think we took one, all things being equal, bad shot. But others were bad shots because if you come down and you miss 3 in a row, well then we don't need to take the 4th, even though you're wide open by 10 feet. And for the most part, looking at that game, our guys are good shooters. Our guys that normally make shots were open by 5 feet. And so, so was it a bad shot? It's a bad because of the rhythm of the game. What's happened, it becomes a bad shot. But if you're looking at it, is that a forced shot? Is that a quick shot? Is that a shot we don't want to take? Is that a shot he shouldn't take? It wasn't that much of that. But as a group, they have to learn and continue to grow and understand that in one situation, the exact same shot that was a good shot is a bad shot. Uh-oh.
No, it's really simple. I just am not finding the words. It's really simple. When you're dealing with college kids, which is trickier to get them ready to have a good first half, to start strong? A noon start or a 9 p.m. start? Or is it?
Both. I mean, come on, all our games on the weekend are at noon because the Wizards or Capitals are at night. Noon
Yes,
or
you're
1.
right. It just seemed like they started slow at the last game. And maybe I'm really
Well, let's do this.
wrong. And
After we
that
have a
was
9 o'clock game, then I can answer that question.
with this group, correct. Okay. All right.
Any other questions?
Honestly, I don't think it's a.
It doesn't correlate.
It's just gotta come ready to play.
As it relates to the three-point shooting and just playing in general, how have Reggie and Stevens progressed for you at this point?
You just reminded her of something.
Sorry about that.
Thanks.
Thanks, Ben. How have they progressed? You've been watching. You tell me.
Well, I saw Cameron didn't play much in the second half, if at all, after taking the 0 for 3 for 3 or something like that.
No, he didn't play much in the second half because his man went around him like 4 times in the first half. It was not good even shots. Both of those guys, and we're just talking about Reg since you asked about him, could put the ball in the basket. So I don't know what their percentages are or anything like that, but it was not because it was 0 for 3. It was the other.
How's it feel to be home? You were all over the world, it seemed like, for the first few weeks, and now you're home for an extended period of time. Is it just good to be home and have these string of home games so that you guys can just
Sleep in your own bed?
Yeah, sleep in your own bed, all that.
Being home is always good. You know, it's you know, maybe you have, some of you have heard me say, you know, the scheduling, the preseason, pre-league scheduling, you know, it's an inexact science. You know, and you can sit there in July and try to put stuff together that makes sense for the program and for the team. That once you get into it, it gets a little difficult. But to your point, being home is good. You know, fans here have been pretty good. Hopefully, some of your brethren will take a study break and come on out and see us. So it's good. Playing in Verizon Center has been terrific.
After you got in the foul trouble early with the big guys last game, Moses never played. Was he injured or did he just not fit what you wanted to do?
He just didn't DNPCD.
Did not play coach's decision.
Come on, you knew that. You knew that.
No,
Lisa.
well.
You knew that. You knew that.
And coach's decision and will not elaborate? On the-
Correct.
Any other questions?
Any comments on your announced participation in the Bahamas tournament next year?
Well, I haven't thought of. No, not to say I don't have a comment. You know, we agreed. I don't know why it took so long to announce it.
They just finally
finish
put it
field?
out the other day.
It seems like it's been out there forever.
I was going to say that's something I think we agreed to a year ago.
Yeah.
Actually,
Something like that.
it's
And then
been
they
quite
kind
some time.
of announced it over the summer, but it was officially just yesterday or whatever.
Right. Terrific field. It'll be several very difficult games that I'll start thinking about at a much later date than this.
Anything else, Ron?
No, what did he remind you of?
That Moses,
Oh,
what he
okay.
said, like Reggie, you asked about two coaches, no, Stephen.
Stephen.
And I